Each week from across America, 2 families are chosen. This week, the Fuentes family from California. Lillian is a tough, independent police officer who works an 18-hour day. She's more at home locking up dangerous criminals than she is in the kitchen. So it's up to fiancé Bill and his mother to look after the home and kids. And the Lawsons from Maryland. Dawn lives her life following the rules of a book that says a woman should serve and submit to her man. She even clips her husband's toenails for him. And that's just the way that Demetrius, who believes women belong at home, likes it. Each wife is about to get a new husband, new children, and a new life.
When my husband gets home, I turn my attention to him. I go to the door, take his coat and shoes. Is he handicapped? I'm missing that.
Female officers put people's lives at risk.
You're talking crazy talk.
Did you hear?
Okay. I don't want to do this anymore.
Real homes.
But not my house. It's a dictatorship.
Help me! Somebody rescue me! SOS!
Real lives.
Just the thought of doing the things that I do for my husband to do for somebody else is very strange for me. It's very uncomfortable because I just really love my husband.
Real drama.
Are you gonna get married or you just getting engaged?
No,
just to show?
hell, talking to you and seeing the way you are with your wife, I don't know. That's what marriage is all about. They can have it.
Lillian Fuentes is a tough, independent-minded working mom from California.
My mom's a cop. I've been a law enforcement officer for 15 years. My specialty is homicide, sexual assault. Yeah. Men and women are equal. For God's sake, we give birth to children. We are what keeps the world going. I consider myself a work addict. I get to work around 5 o'clock in the morning. I come home 11, 12 o'clock at night.
With Lillian working such long hours, running the home is up to fiancé Bill and his mother, Margarita.
Mom obviously helps out quite a bit.
Taking the kids to school in the morning, dropping them off, but I do recognize the help that Margarita provides. And
Financier Bill hasn't always wanted such a tough, independent woman.
Well, you have to be very, very secure within yourself. You know, obviously to be involved in a relationship with someone like Lillian, who tends to be very independent. And
we broke up once, and then he told me, bottom line, I wasn't what he was looking for. He wanted a stay-at-home mom. Somebody to be there, take care of me. I want to be the priority, da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know if he was going through a moment or something.
Yeah, I think it was a moment.
But Bill's got over his moment and now caters to Lillian's every need.
hey, Princess Bathsheba.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
There, yeah, whatever I can do to kind of make her time at home as pleasant as possible, I try to always do.
Bill's cooking is delicious.
Even when she's home with the boys, work is never far from Lillian's mind.
Somebody just broke into the house, but you're here. What are you gonna do?
Call 911.
The reason I practice these drills with the children is because it's, you know, a crime is a reality of life. Okay, you're on fire, but if you're preparing, at least you have a plan, you can feel more comfortable as to the way the children are going to respond. My oldest just asked if it was okay for him to have a girlfriend. I always want them to tell me what's on their mind so I can be aware of where they're heading. So I told them, you can have as many girlfriends as you want.
Lillian may have a tough job, but she knows how to take care of herself.
I love my life just the way it is. I work very hard to get it the way I want it. I'm getting this. I like my independence a lot, and I don't think that it's up for bargaining.
But Lillian is about to abandon the police and her family to swap lives with a woman she's never met 2,500 miles away in Maryland. A long, long time ago, a book was written explaining how to be the perfect wife.
Fascinating Womanhood is a book written back in the 1960s. It says, the domestic goddess serves faithfully as the understanding wife, the devoted mother. She is skilled in the feminine arts of cleaning, cooking, managing a household, and interior decorating.
Dawn Lawson decided that she was going to quite literally live her life by the book.
Not only does she do these jobs, she does them well, going beyond the call of duty, doing more than required.
The book also shows how best to serve your husband as well.
When my day is over as far as the house cleaning and I know Demetrius is on his way home, I like to come upstairs and just freshen up. I like to look nice when he comes home. Hey, honey. Welcome home.
Thank you. She'll take my coat off. Sometimes she takes my shoes off.
I just like to greet him and let him know that I appreciate everything that he does for me and for our family, and let him know that he is kind of on a pedestal. Thanks for going out to work today, honey. I know it was kind of rough with all the snow and stuff, but you know I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I don't cook, I don't clean. I wear the pants of my family, meaning that I think people would look at that as, well, who has the final say-so? Dawn, can I have some water?
Sure, honey. I believe it's important to honor and submit to your husband, things that most women might find maybe degrading. Good afternoon, ladies.
And Dawn has such faith in the book that she has weekly gatherings to spread the gospel.
It'll help you to learn how to enjoy your feminine role as a wife, a mother, and a homemaker.
With me, I've started trying to practice fascinating womanhood, and my husband, he really appreciates it.
My husband bought this washer and dryer for me.
I was happy to be able to do it for her.
It was something that I had wanted.
She enjoys washing clothes.
I kind of find pleasure in doing drudgery type jobs.
The life of a domestic goddess shackles Dawn to the house 24/7.
We only have one car for the family, and of course, Demetrius uses that for work every day. But it doesn't really bother me. I can walk to the convenience store if I need something. Sometimes it's an inconvenience.
There's no independence for Dawn, and there's no independence for Demetrius' kids either.
I'd like to be able to wear the studded belts and studded bracelets, but my parents would freak out, so I don't. My dad may have been cool at one point, but in a teenager's perspective, he's not cool.
He doesn't go to parties, he doesn't go to nightclubs, he doesn't go to movies. He still does have a bedtime. He has to be in bed by 10 o'clock.
The day that I turn 18, I will probably move out soon thereafter, and I'll be happy.
It's the day of the swap, and the wives prepare to leave their families behind. What do they hope to gain from the swap?
I think I got into a point in my life where everything is so routine, so normal, so easygoing. I don't want to say I take it for granted, but I need a reality check.
Have a safe trip! Don't miss it too much.
I would like to take to another family some of our thoughts and traditions that we have, and maybe allow the husband to experience being the king of his house.
After a 2,500-mile journey, the wives finally get to see where they'll be living for the next 2 weeks.
Very nice house.
Before they meet their new families, the wives have a chance to look around their new homes.
Wow, somebody cooks.
Nice laundry room. Of course, I have a nicer washer and dryer. She might like mine.
Washer machine's a washer machine.
I think I'm a lot bigger on the chest than she is, so that might be a little bit uncomfortable for me.
My God, coffee, which I don't drink. Mixers, which I don't bake. Food processor, which I don't process.
She is a cop, I guess? That would be definitely strange. I don't think I'm ready to be a police officer if that's the case. Kind of curious now.
For the first week, the wives must live by the rules of their new families. Each wife has written a manual as a guide to the running of their home.
When my husband gets home, I turn my attention to him. I go to the door, take his coat and shoes.
It's important for all women to support themselves and not be dependent on men. What do you need your husband around for if he's not there to provide and protect you and take care of you?
Some professions are especially inappropriate for women. We believe the women should never be police officers or firefighters.
My fiancé, Bill, the man I've been with for 7 years, personally, I do not believe in living with someone or being with someone until you're married.
We believe in the sanctity of marriage. Fascinating womanhood taught me that I need to be what a husband will consider an ideal wife. This is silliness. I mean,
Bill likes to surprise me on the weekends by bringing me one of his famous Willie breakfast sandwiches while I'm still in bed. That never happens in my house. My husband doesn't cook.
A wife must make her husband feel masculine. I'll make him feel masculine, all right?
Bill often vacuums upstairs on Saturday mornings. Bill won't be vacuuming on Saturday mornings. That's my job.
What? Calvin is not allowed to date. He wants to move out when he's finished with high school. He will prefer to have more freedom. Absolutely.
Lillian Fuentes is a tough, independent cop from California whose job comes before her family. She swapped lives with Dawn Lawson, who lives her life by the rules of a book written in the 60s that says you should submit to your husband and live to serve him and your family. For the first week, they live by each other's rules. Later, they get to make some changes. It's the moment of truth. The wives are about to come face to face with their new husbands and kids.
Well, hello.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Bill.
I'm Lillian.
I'm Demetrius. She looks pretty. She dresses nice.
Thank you.
I wouldn't want somebody who dressed like a hoochie mama or something like that.
Let me see. Can I see it?
I think she seems very pleasant.
Oh, that's pretty.
Very homey type of personality. She seems passive.
I don't have a job like your mommy has. Your mommy has to go out and work sometimes, and I work at home.
Pretty good, huh?
I don't think he's really ever experienced having a woman that would cater to him.
I'm a police officer.
You're a police officer,
Yes,
and you feel comfortable in that job.
absolutely. I am very comfortable in my position.
Every day, they lower the standards, and they allow the women to do these jobs, and they put people's lives at risk. I think it's ridiculous to think they could do the same job that a man could do.
And you're right. They cannot do it as well. They can do it better.
If a big guy accosted her, she would have a very difficult time fending this guy off.
I will not be catering to his male ego. Testosterone levels, I deal with that every day.
It's the first morning of the swap, and in California, it's up at 3:30 for a workout before heading off to police academy.
Okay, that's enough. I definitely can't make it to 100.
While Dawn heads off for an 18-hour day, it's up to Bill's mother, Margarita, to take the kids to school.
Well, I just think Margarita does a lot around here for the kids and for Bill and Lillian, and she's already raised her family.
Breakfast is ready.
In Maryland, Detective Fuentes has to exchange cuffs and automatics for domestic bliss and has to cater to Demetrius's every whim.
You like being catered to, huh?
Yeah, who doesn't?
I'll see you for dinner.
All right.
Bye. The house is mine.
And with a happy husband out the door, it's time to fulfill her other duties.
It is absurd to think that this day and age, that it is the sole responsibility of a woman to cook, to clean, to care for the children.
In California, Dawn, who rarely leaves the house, is hitting the gun range, while Bill, who works from home, takes care of the domestics.
I'm sure she is good at her job. And Bill is constantly wiping down the counters and appliances, keeping everything in its proper place. Bill won't have to do that after roll change.
I think I'm a pretty good driver. I don't know if I'd want to do it chasing after people out on the open road, to be honest.
For Lillian, there's no end to the duties of a submissive wife.
Domestic goddess, it feels horrible to be dependent on a man. It's most definitely something that I would not enjoy.
Dawn, who's completely submissive to her man, is learning how to take down a criminal.
Driver, get out of the car.
Okay, you have to do it
In an authoritative voice? Not in my stay-at-home mom kind of voice. Walk slowly backwards towards me.
Louder.
Stop.
Louder.
I was pretty uncomfortable with the whole making an arrest. Stop. It's not in my nature to be loud or authoritative. Walk back to me.
My husband's coming home. I gotta get all doped up. I have to receive him at the door and build his ego by telling him how right he is about everything. My fascinating husband just got home. Hello, welcome home. Come in. I've been waiting for you all day. I'm so glad you're home early. How about those shoes? Can I get you anything to drink? I'll be right back. Cooking is something that I am not fond of, but I can do it.
The chicken's very good.
Thank you. Take it like a man now. Quite a bit of my time has been catering to Demetrius. He's the biggest baby in the house right now. But I guess that's the way Dawn has designed it to be. What kind of, crap is that?
After a punishing 18-hour day, Dawn finally returns home to her new family.
Hey, Bill.
Long day.
Very long day. Does it bother you, like you and her time, I mean, or you know, really getting that chance on a daily basis to connect or to spend time together?
Of course it does, because we sacrifice quite a bit, and our relationship does suffer from time to time. We are not connected, and because, you know, we're each going a million miles in different directions, and...
I kind of get the feeling that he might want things to be a little bit differently between them as far as, you know, the time that they spend together.
It's a day off for Dawn, and that means pampering, starting with breakfast in bed.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, here's a little treat.
It looks good, and I love avocados.
I hope you like it.
Of course, it's nice to get pampered, but
I don't think a man should be bringing his wife, you know, breakfast on any kind of regular basis. And I think that a man should be the leader of the family, and the woman should be the homemaker.
In Maryland, being stuck in the house with no car and a daily round of domestic duties is getting to Lillian.
I'm bored. Can you tell I'm bored? Hello. I feel extremely sorry for Dawn. She's a prisoner in her home. I put out the message in the backyard. SOS, you come some rescues me. She doesn't have a car. Whatever she needs to ask her husband. Everybody just walks all over her. Yep, we are bored. Oh, and by the way, did I mention that women should stay home?
In California, Dawn, who's more used to pampering her husband, has to spend the day pampering herself.
I can get used to this part. It just feels, you know, strange for other people to pamper me because I'm so used to being the one to, you know, to pamper other people. So to sit back and relax is kind of just different for me.
Lillian has been rereading the household manual and takes Demetrius to task over just how controlling he is of his kids.
We can go to a party if it's a chaperone. It depends on who's giving this party. What's
Wait a minute.
The context
He's
of it.
17 years old and he's going to go to a party and he's going to be chaperoned.
Oh, yeah. Does that bother you, Calvin? I bet it does. It don't?
It does bother me.
It sounds like a lack of trust to me and your child.
Trust?
Yes. We got democracy at my home. We all have an input and we all have a say-so.
But not in my house. It's a dictatorship. I'm the one that controls everything.
You know what the dictator is going to cause? A revolt. Repressing your children doesn't work as a parenting style.
She's definitely more relaxed than a lot of other people's parents. I feel like I can trust her.
How you doing?
After a long day of pampering, Dawn has a brief chance to say goodnight to the boys.
The children aren't really a priority with her work schedule, with everything that she's got going on.
And just not spending the time that I would want to spend with my kids. I think that's probably been the hardest part.
Are you missing Mom? Huh? I know she's missing you too, sweetie. He's starting to miss her, you know, and it's kind of sad because I miss my kids too.
In Maryland, Calvin, who's completely controlled by his father, makes a surprise act of defiance.
Calvin, what happened to your hair?
Shaved it off.
Why?
Got tired of having the hair.
You ever done that before?
No, first time.
Is this not something you would need to discuss with your dad or mom?
No.
Can you wear anything that you want to wear?
No, I can't wear anything that I want to wear because my parents wouldn't allow me to. I can't wear spikes or studded bracelets or studded necklaces and stuff like that. My parents don't exactly see my side in a lot of stuff, so I just deal with it.
To me, it appears that he is trying to assert himself and rebel against his parents to a point.
I cut my hair.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, Calvin, that was a bad idea, man.
Cut it all off. Mom had it.
I must say I didn't like his old haircut either.
It's the day before rule change, and yet again, Dawn is up bright and early for the academy.
Now search the waistband and pockets.
After 14 hours of catching bad guys, a lesson in self-defense pushes Dawn too far.
Oh, my goodness.
This is what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And what you do here.
Okay.
See?
Uh-huh.
And I stop there, so it's just gonna be here. It's like a hook, right? Go down.
I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do it anymore.
I just want to go back to my life. And it'll be fine with me.
Today, everything is about to change in the Lawson and Fuentes households as the new wives take control.
I would hope that they would like it, but I mean, I really don't care whether they do or not.
The dictator is going to be overthrown. There's going to be a coup.
The families are called to the rules change ceremony. It's time for the wives to lay down the new rules which the families must obey.
Demetrius,
Yes.
your wife acts like a cave woman.
Cave woman.
All the attention you get from your wife is just making you delusional. You are sending the wrong message to your children, and you're bringing them up with sexist ideas, truly
You shacking up with some guy for 7
sheltering
years,
them
don't.
with the real world.
I guess I send the right message to your children.
Bill, I think American families today can benefit greatly by getting back to the basics and embracing the traditional roles of men and women. Children should be raised by their mother. No other woman could do the job as well. So from now on, Margarita, I have found a wonderful place for you to stay this week. So I'm going to let you go and enjoy yourself and relax. And I'm going to take care of everything here at home, okay?
Okay. Demetrius, you will be responsible for cooking, cleaning, laundry, and Demetrius, that washer and dryer, you bought them, so you can use them.
I believe, Bill, that the husband is the ultimate authority in the household. And so to reinforce this, the boys and I are going to make you a rod of authority so that you can rule as the leader of the house.
That won't be a problem.
Okay.
I will no longer be waking up in the wee hours of the morning to cook you breakfast.
Oh, man.
So from now on, you will treat me like your queen and serve me breakfast in bed. Yeah?
Over this next week, I'd like to be your ideal wife. So from now on, I'll be preparing home-cooked meals, and I'm going to take care of everything here at home. Please tell me everything about how I can cater to your needs.
It's a long list.
It is not healthy for a teenager to grow up in such a repressed environment. Calvin, I'm going to take you shopping for some of that hip clothes that you have been banned from wearing.
That's the first time I heard about that. What can't you wear?
I can't wear spikes and studs and stuff like that.
You want to wear it?
Yeah. I just don't wear it because you and Mom wouldn't let me.
Demetrius, you don't have a grasp on what's really going on in your son's life.
Oh, that's not true.
Bill, living in sin goes against my values. So this week, I want you to write traditional wedding vows and set a wedding date.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
Women need to be empowered instead of weakened. So we will be taking a self-defense class. I'm going to show you what women are made of.
Let's see.
Demetrius, you should be proud of having a sexy wife, and you should want to show me off.
My wife is sexy.
Rather than keeping
Sexier
me,
than you.
rather than keeping me
Plastic woman.
shackled.
Woo!
But Lillian soon wipes the smile off Demetrius's face as she enforces the
Nice
rules.
color.
I think she has some serious mental problem with those big fake augmentations on her chest and the collagen injections in her lips. I like a real woman, a natural woman, not some made-up Barbie doll.
Back in California, Margarita begins to pack for her well-deserved vacation.
I think Mom definitely has some, some benefits in giving that she can take some time off. It's just not something that, I was really even close to being prepared, and I like to be prepared for those type of things.
Yes, I'm happy, yes. I'm going to have a time off and enjoy myself.
Lillian has ruled that Demetrius, who believes cooking and chores are a woman's work, must now take charge of all the household duties, starting off by serving her breakfast in bed.
Wow. Oh, look at this special touch. So, a little bit of ketchup and hot sauce. And a knife, please.
No problem.
Now, this is the way a woman should be treated.
In California, Dawn has ruled that Bill is king of the home and begins her plans to empower him with a grand coronation.
This is very nice. It'll be a nice arrangement, but at the same time, it'll tend to be uncomfortable, too, because I have to take responsibility for just about everything.
Well, have a good day at work.
Okay, you too.
While Lillian takes it easy, Demetrius has to strive to be the ideal housewife, and he is not happy that Lillian has suggested that a man can do domestic work.
And it just amazes me, really amazes me, that someone could have these just idiotic opinions. I'm not a cook. I don't have a great desire to cook. I prefer to have my wife do these types of things. It feels kind of degrading.
Dawn's showing the boys what it's like to have a stay-at-home mom.
Tastes pretty good.
I think I'm gonna want more.
Dylan, would you like it if your mom stayed home all the time like I do?
Yeah. It's done.
Okay, sweetie, you ready to get it out?
I've been waiting for you.
Free of the house, Lillian is taking the younger Lawson kids on an outing in order to show them that a woman can have a role in life other than mother and housewife.
There you go. Since you're gonna be driving, I'll just hang on and taking turns driving the engine, pretending you're responding to an emergency call. This is absolutely the type of activities I try to get my children involved in. That was a very fast break. I almost fell off the engine. The kids thought I would make a good firefighter, so that's one up on Demetrius.
In California, Dawn's preparing for the return of Bill, who she believes should be treated like a king.
Hey, Bill.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you? Welcome home.
Thank you. It's not anything that I'm used to be pampered. You know, I'm usually one that, you know, does a lot of that myself. I felt good. I mean, obviously, you know, in a sense, I felt somewhat guilty, too. But I think you're gonna have a little mess in your hands now to clean all this up. We usually...
You just take them over by the sink, and I'll handle it from there.
Lillian's next rule is that Calvin should be able to buy and wear whatever he wants. And it's time to reveal his new look to Demetrius.
We went shopping. What'd you think? Awesome, huh?
No, that's not awesome. Take that hat off, Calvin.
Oh, come on, Dad.
You're not gonna wear anything with no symbols of death on it.
Oh, man.
I don't like it, but I don't have to like it.
I wouldn't expect him to like it because he's opposed to most things he doesn't like.
Well, is dinner ready?
In California, after a day of pampering Bill and looking after a family other than her own, Dawn has realized just how much she misses her own husband.
Today's just been a very difficult day for me. Just the thought of doing the things that I do for my husband to do them for somebody else is very strange for me. It's very uncomfortable. It's not about the book, it's just who I am as a person and how much I really love my husband, and it's very difficult to... It's just very difficult.
After a day of being a dutiful housewife, Demetrius finally turns on Lillian, attacking her for not being married to Bill.
I bet he loved telling all his other lady friends, you know, I'm single. You married? Nope, not married. Got some knucklehead living with me. Been living here for 7 years, but married? No, not that.
I don't need a dog tag to say I got an owner.
Why about a cow when the milk is free? You get him everything he wants, washing his drawers, washing his socks, taking care of him, and what he give you?
Whatever
no
I want.
No commitment.
I get whatever I want.
Are you gonna get married, or you just getting engaged just to show face?
When and if we decide it's
appropriate.
Oh,
so you do need that piece of paper then.
If.
I see.
But now, so talking to you and seeing the way you are with your wife, I don't know. That's not what I want in a marriage, and if that's what marriage is all about, they can have it.
Lillian has major trust issues. You're gonna date a guy for 7 years and not marry him and think it's perfectly fine? Well, no woman believes that.
Detective Fuentes is continuing her personal assignment to convince Demetrius that women are qualified to be police officers. So she's ruled that he has to be beaten up by a bunch of female cops.
If a woman of either one of your stature tried to defend this guy off, I don't think it would happen. I just don't.
But Demetrius, this happened to me, and I see men just, you know, trying to intimidate me or leer me, and I find that if I just make eye contact with them and tell them I mean business, that they'll understand exactly what I mean.
I don't believe you could fend yourself off from somebody who was coming to do you bodily harm.
Being with Demetrius, sometimes I'm wondering, what century am I still living in? And then I gotta fix my hair because we don't want to have a messy hair.
Lillian, she's pretty strong. She threw me around pretty good.
After a day of being tossed around by women, Demetrius' stubbornness is finally shaken.
I am starting to have a change of heart about a woman's role as a police officer. I do believe that a woman can be a good police officer.
Dawn has ruled that Bill put his best foot forward and make an honest woman of Lillian and write his wedding vows.
I think after 7 years, you should know whether you want to be with that person or not, and kind of feel like, you're just playing house.
But is bashful Bill man enough to get down on one knee and make that woman his wife?
I believe Dawn is trying to help and to the best way that she knows how.
Have you come up with a date that you can...
It would have to be a suggestion because it's just not me making that decision. It involves her also as well.
I think Bill doesn't really like to make big decisions for his family. That's why they're still not married after 7 years.
I'm a romantic by nature, and I kind of, just put down some of the, qualities and strong opinions I have about her.
Though he's ducked the question of marriage, Bill's still an old romantic, and love is a beautiful thing.
Are you ready to share them with her?
I certainly am. She's a very hard, dedicated worker. She's beautiful, both inside and out. And, overall, she's just full of life. She has an emphasis on making everything and everything around her, the best that it could possibly be. These are just, some of the things off the top of my head that, bring me, to love her as much as I do.
At the Lawsons, after Demetrius's refusal to accept Calvin's choice of clothing, Lillian has ruled that the two of them sit down and work out their differences.
I wanted to move out of the house more for the freedom, but also because my parents just don't listen to how I feel sometimes. Some of the stuff I'd want to do, my parents say no. I want to be able to hang out with my friends, go to parties and stuff like that.
It's my fault for that. Do you feel like you can't talk to me, Calvin?
When I do come in, I'll talk to you about something. We'll end up talking for an hour and a half. By that time, it's just going in one ear and out the other.
I think it goes back to us communicating, trying to get these things out in the open. I feel like I want to pour my heart out to you and let you know I understand it a lot more than you think. I think I will be more accepting of him, wanting to express himself and let him express his individuality. Still not sure about the new look. Don't know if I like the chains and the studs, but I like it. I think it's cool. It's fine for you. It's all right with me.
I think my dad listened to me tonight a lot more than he probably ever has. And I think that'll actually help our relationship a lot.
I love you, Cal.
Love you too, Dad.
It's the final night of the swap, and despite his refusal to write marriage vows, Bill still finds he's learned from his week living under Dawn's rules.
As hectic as our work lives are, sometimes you need to set more stronger priorities. We need to possibly sit down, having dinners on a regular basis. Little things like that, I think, will make us stronger as a family.
I had fun tonight. Did you have fun?
Mm-hmm. I think the fact that she's at home and can monitor these things for her own kids have taught her, some pretty good rules, for children.
Well, good night, okay?
You sure we need eggs?
On their last night, the Lawson men are working together to make 5-year-old Cameron a birthday cake. 6 days ago, Demetrius thought cooking was beneath him.
Ooh! Oops. I was really surprised how much fun it was. I really got a feeling of what it's like to be a fascinating woman.
I think Dad should do more stuff like that. I think he'd enjoy it.
Wow, it's very good. I got to meet a very good family and learn from the mistakes that I see they're making, and also learn from the things that they are very successful at. Well, maybe I need to devote a little extra time to Bill.
I think I will get more involved in cooking and helping Dawn around the kitchen. Sounds strange coming out of my mouth.
The swap is finally over, and the wives say their goodbyes before they reunited with their husbands.
Bye, Gavin.
I truly feel like I've been on a journey, and I feel that I have contributed to making change in this home. Thanks. You look good.
This experience has given me more insight, but ultimately it reaffirms my belief that being at home and take care of the kids is an important job, and I would do it over and over and over again a million times.
Where your shoes?
Right here.
Oh, okay. I didn't think you had it anymore.
It's judgment time as the couples finally come face to face across the table.
Fascinating Womanhood. That book, I flipped through the pages, and I'm like, oh my God, what kind of woman lives in this house?
I don't know exactly what you're referring to.
The best way I could explain it is I thought that I have gotten into a time capsule and gone down a couple of centuries back.
I always had a desire on the inside of me to be June Cleaver.
This philosophy that a woman should submit to her husband, I personally think is ridiculous.
I don't really know why, but when I read that book, it gave me validation for what I felt on the inside already.
I could not see myself in that role.
I don't believe you could give 100% in every area all the time. Something has to give somewhere, whether it's at work or at home or in your relationship or with your children. I mean, something has to give.
I disagree with the fact that we can't do it all. I know that we can because I'm doing it.
You're a mom, you're a police officer. You are going to not be able to be everything you want to be in all those roles.
Apparently a man can, you know, juggle all these different responsibilities, but somehow a woman, she can't. And, you know, just because you're just stay-at-home mom doesn't mean you're perfect at it either.
We're not saying that every mom that works need to come home right now. That's not a realistic view.
It's just more of a, how much of yourself can you spread out? The more you put on the plate, the less likely you are of being better at that one single task, okay? And I have to agree with that.
I did not like how the kids kind of just went to bed on their own. So if there's one thing that I would suggest to you is just in the evening to try to make that time.
You know, as far as the time that we spent sitting down at the table as a family together, I think it was a good experience for us.
The sense of family togetherness at dinner time. We're not gonna say every single day, but that's definitely something we should incorporate.
Lillian, one of the things that I had Bill do after rule change was to write some wedding vows and to really talk with you about setting a wedding date.
We do not need a piece of paper to say that we are committed to each other because we have had that commitment. We had the love, and we have lasted more than the average married couple.
You have to make the right decision in the right time for both of you, but I did get him to say that he would discuss with you a date for your wedding.
That was very thoughtful of you, Don.
Right.
One of Lillian's rule changes was that she wanted herself, me and Calvin, to sit down and talk. And it really opened my eyes up to how Calvin was feeling. And I think it also opened up Calvin's eyes to how we are. He really thought that we were very narrow-minded and closed-minded about things.
He always says that you don't listen.
Yeah. I know that's gonna change now.
The wives return home to be reunited with their kids.
Hi, Calvin.
Hi, Mom.
Family did this together, that's an absolute must.
Surprise.
I'll survive.
Bill, you are the protector and the provider, but you're not the sole protector, you're not the sole provider. Considering I'm the one that has the gun in the house.
Wow, honey.
In the weeks since the swap, there have been some big changes in the Lawson household.
Demetrius has been doing some really romantic things, fixing breakfast in bed and running bath water for me.
She wants these things more often, and I want to be able to do that for her because I do appreciate her.
Him showing me those things has just really made our relationship stronger and let me know that he really does appreciate the things that I do for him. One of the biggest changes has been with Demetrius and Calvin. I just think Demetrius has really listened to what Calvin is saying and understand his feelings.
My father actually trusts me more, and we have a better relationship.
As far as Calvin's clothing, I still don't like them. If he wants to wear it, that's fine.
It's a lot more relaxed here at home. It's a lot more fun to be here.
And there have been even bigger changes in the Fuentes home.
Since the swap, my children are the #1 priority in my life.
I love my mom coming home earlier because we get to spend more time together.
My mom's cool. She's really
really cool and he's awesome.
Perfect. I have learned to enjoy cooking more, particularly with the boys. Dinner.
We try to make more time for family togetherness, especially at dinner time.
I don't see it as a chore, but rather as a time to come together as a family.
This is really good.
I really like it, man.
Where'd you learn to cook?
But are they planning a trip down the aisle?
I don't feel it's time yet. We're not ready for that yet.
You know, obviously a few things have changed, but we basically have strengthened our relationship. I think our experiences definitely reassured for me that she is the most important thing in my life and that I love her very much.
You wouldn't swap it for anybody?
I wouldn't swap it for anybody.
Cool. Oh my God! Right at the camera.
Hello, my name's Demetrius. I am the dictator of the house. Everything I say goes. Me, me, me. It's all about me. And if you have a problem with that, I don't care.
Beat that in your face. Oh,